friends. Welcome to Saturday Night Yoga. Yay, hooray. We're here, you made it. You made it to the mat, right? Maybe, or you at least made it to your phone. You at least made it to your some sort of electronic device. So it's a feat, considerable feat. So what I thought would be fun to do is to learn together, because I don't know it either, the Ashtanga Yoga Primary Series. It's a set of several, I'm not sure exactly how many, but many. Not many in that there are many different poses, but like it's a pose that like morphs, they do all. How about we just learn it? How about we just do it? And then you'll see what it is, okay? As will I. You know what? I'm learning it from this little naked man. Yep. This little naked man is going to help us all learn Ashtanga Yoga. All right, my little naked man friends. You don't have to be naked, and you don't have to be a man, but you can either of those. Okay. We will start in mountain pose, engaging through the quads, lifting through the knees, kneecaps, shoulders are engaged, pulled back, grounding through the, whatever this thing's called, feet, bottoms of your feet. So Ashtanga Yoga starts in mountain pose, and then we move into Sun Salutation A. In this particular pose from mountain pose, we will move into extended mountain pose. Slight bend in the back. Folding forward, hands through center. Halfway to length in the back. Hands floating forward, feet kicking back. High plank to low plank to up dog. Back into down dog. Hopping to the center of your mat. Halfway to lengthen. Back into your forward fold. And returning to extended mountain for Sun Salutation A. Moving into our Sun Salutation B. From our high plank to low plank into our upward facing dog. Back into our downward facing dog. Stepping left foot forward. Right leg extends back, pulling into warrior one. Before dropping down into high plank to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg comes forward, left leg back. Warrior one. And returning to high plank. Chaturanga. And from here we will meet in the middle. Coming forward, hinging at the hips, folding forward, grabbing big toes for hands to big toes, forward folder. Something equally stimulatingly named. The hamstring stretch. You should feel this through the back of your legs. From here, we'll move into your feet. from our forward fold. Stepping our left leg back. Coming into our extended triangle pose. Right hand coming to the back of right foot, whatever foot, or onto your shin, opening through the chest. Put down here if you're highly flexible, or here inside, or it's a choose your own adventure extended triangle in this case. From here we will revolve our triangle. Now taking the left hand to the right ankle and extending right arm to the sky as we twist and revolve our triangle. And returning through center. Right knee bends, left arm extends forward for extended side angle. In our strongest shirish, we will then twist, bringing our left arm on the outside of our right knee for a revolved side angle. From our extended side angle, we will come to center, remaining hinged at the hips. Feet are wide for intense leg stretch. Hands coming to the floor for this initial moving into our intense leg stretch with hands coming to our hips in this particular variation.
Creeping down my skin, I can feel it spreading when it begins. Oh fool, don't you know the rules? You should steer away before you lose. And boom, you're waiting in my room, and I can see you smiling. I seal my doom. Shiver down my skin when I see you moving. I can't breathe. My mind is like down your hips, running down your curves.
And from here we will bind the hands and go into our intense side stretch. And switching sides.
And when it will be late to find a way to escape, they're gonna take your lipstick and mark it on my grave. I'm crazy for a woman, careless to the clues. Your secret name
And returning to center. And here's where our Ashtanga set starts getting a little wonky and crazy. Taking our big toe, the left, right. And switching legs.
See the plank I have in my eye.
And dropping into our now crane pose. I'm telling you, the Ashtanga monks were crazy. I don't even know if they were monks, and I don't know not that much about Mr. Ashtanga, to be totally honest with you, but he was hardcore, I'm gonna tell you that much. And from our crane or crow pose, we sink into our chair position. Hands reaching to the sky, feet are slightly less than shoulder width apart, or you can put them together. You choose, and sink back, sinking tailbone back and down, as if sitting in a chair. It's very originally named posture. You'll notice a wide swing in naming methodology in yoga. From here, stepping left foot forward, bringing right foot back into our high lunge. And stepping and switching for high lunge on the other side. Sinking into that bent knee. You should feel this in your hamstrings and your glutes. Now dropping in to our warrior two. We're gonna skip and do this side first because we're crazy like that. We're insane. And switching sides, turning your gaze the other direction, turning your body, and moving into warrior two on our opposite leg. Guess what, yoga friends? That is the standing portion of Ashtanga Yoga. So we will meet round two of round one. Welcome to the back half of our Ashtanga Yoga with this naked man. Okay, we will meet with our friends on the floor for easy pose, which is not unfortunately a part of the Ashtanga series. We're just going to talk about the back 9, back 97. So there are a series of extended leg bends, and I'm not sure that I know exactly what variation he is doing in every one of these tiny little photos, but we are going to do our best. We are going to start an extended leg forward fold. Okay, arms out. These are your legs. Legs outstretched, bending forward at the hips. Extended leg forward fold. In this first variation, we will be keeping our arms tucked somewhat close to our heads and forward folding. When you're ready, we will extend our hands past our feet, our forward fold. From here, bringing hands back behind beside our waist. Legs come forward and we will extend back, forward. Straight legs, straight the back, drop the head. Very good. From here, we will again forwardly fold, this time bending one knee under, back, and forwardly folding towards the right side. I have to study this man. I see it. It's like one of those games where you look and you have to figure out the difference in the two pictures. And as you can see in this particular variation, our knee is bent with our foot resting on the floor on the outside of our knee. Foot is away from our body. And in this next variation, we will bring our foot to tuck into our extended right thigh, bringing our chest to thigh, hinging at the waist. We will do the same thing on the other side. Bending first, right knee outward, bending at the waist. And we will then take our right foot into our left inner thigh and fold forward.
Whoa.
in our next pose. We are not doing that. We are going to do that next time when I get the cliff notes of what that guy is doing on this piece of paper. All right. For this next posture, left, right. Right leg extends, left leg bends over right leg, right outer arm against our left outer thigh. And we are twisting for a spinal twist. Left hand comes behind the back to support the lower back. And we twist. And switching sides. And from here, we will move into our boat pose. Extending legs out front and up. Creating a boat. Arms stretching, reaching forward past your knees. Hands reaching forward. Core is engaged. It's almost a must. And dropping out of our boat. Okay, we're trying this one. This is we're skipping some, but this one is way too funny not to try. So we put our feet up here in our arms like this, like so, and then we bring our hands somehow to our face. You know what I think is that whatever that is not being done right by me. So therefore, we will not do that pose. We won't do any of these poses. I'm going to practice this next time. Before we do this, we are skipping. So from our yoga friends, in between boat and this next pose that we will do, there are numerous poses that are very, very foldy and pretzel-y, and we're going to have to do some homework before we work on those. So for this one, we are going to do this wide leg, big toe grab hold thing that is not easy. Trust me when I tell you this. Okay, try this to keep, try to grab your big toes and you want to keep your back straight relatively. Push down out through your big toe to pull your upper body forward. You're basically holding your big toe like you're hanging on a ledge. That's very good, friends, yoga friends. All right, yoga friends. For this next pose, we are going to lie on the ground. I'm going to learn all the words, all the wonderful names of these poses, because that's really one of my favorite parts of yoga is the fun and exciting names for these poses. In this posture, we will take our feet overhead, legs are wide, feet will rest on the floor behind our head, beside our head. I'm going to show the picture of the man on the video. You're not going to be able to see it now, but this is what it looks like. Sort of. And from that particular variation of plow posture, I love it. I love it. Okay. We're going to do this again. We're going to grab our feet and we're going to pull our bodies in to a very tight V-ish position. Oh, don't do it. So what we do not want to have happen is that we lose our counterbalance, that we're pulling ourselves forward, engaging our core, or you're going to roll backwards. So make sure there's nothing breakable back there when we do this. Okay. This is the together leg version of the wide leg, and the together leg version is more difficult. All right. I'm going to do this because I'm going.
Don't try your disappearing act. No, I won't stand for that. One chance is all you get. Before you get the axe, try your disappearing trick. I won't put up with it. I know you think you're quick, but I'm quicker.
And when you feel that your back is no longer able to hold a straight line, you may release. Now, if you are absolutely some sort of circus act, you may take your legs all the way to your face, like this, and straight like this, folding your body like boop. So try to do that if you can. From here, we will go into our wheel pose. This man is on his head like this. I guess we can do that, but really, do we want to? Do we want to do that? I feel like we don't. I feel like we could do wheel though. We're moving into wheel. From here, we will start on our backs, lying down in the supine position, placing hands alongside our head, fingers pointed towards our toes, and pushing up into our back bend position for wheel. And when you're ready, dropping out of your wheel, and we will roll back, lifting feet into the sky, supporting lower back with our hands, resting elbows on the ground for our shoulders stand. Engaging the core, engaging to the floor for our plow position. Legs coming overhead on either side of our ears if feasible. Or you may just drop your legs straight back over your head. And rolling up. The guy's legs are crossed. Sort of. He's on his shoulders. And we are somewhat like this. He's like grabbing his toes like this, but his legs are up here. This is not easy, I will tell you that right now. All right, that's close. I don't know if that's exact, but it resembles the statement that he is making in this photograph. All right, we could do this thing where you, and then you, I don't know why they're so big into heads on the ground, but heads like this, and then I don't know. Okay, your hands are up and your legs are up like this. All right, that's fun. That's really fun. I'm gonna practice that one a little bit more. All right, try to get busy with our dolphin headstand. Let's see if we can do the dolphin headstand tonight. Do we think we can? I don't know. It's been a while. If there is one thing that we do not accept at Hinzen Saturday Night Yoga, that is defeat. There's no acceptance of defeat. All right. Sometimes we just have to refocus. Remember what we have forgotten. Recenter and return to our You don't have to do that end part. That's optional. The next pose is when you bend your legs back like that. You just don't have to fall and break your back at the end. That is optional and not recommended. It's not recommended. Okay, after we do that, we then come into our some sort of bound wide-legged forward fold thing. This, something like this. And dropping our bound wide leg child's pose. I don't know if that's what that's called, but that is what we are calling it. And then we would go into our lotus pose if we were this man. This man that's a drawing. But for those of us who are not going to go into our lotus pose, which would list these two, never mind what it is. I'll show you a picture. We are in our easy pose, our open seated meditation. And we are thanking ourselves for trying to keep up with this man, this crazy, crazy man. Before we end, we will do one wide-legged forward fold. That consequently is in here, but yet this man's legs are straight out. Our legs are going to be angled forward, as angled and as straight as possible, but angles are accepted in our variation, and we will fold forward. Very nice, yoga friends. We will now meet in Shavasana. I think we did excellent with our premier Ashtanga practice session for the primary series. I get my P words very confused, obviously, as you have seen in previous videos. And sinking back into our Shavasana, relaxing mind, body, and breath. Alright, yoga friend. It's whatever night it is, whatever day it is. I hope that you have time to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd wish. I am going to have my rendezvous with the peacock, right? We are going to see where we stand with our friend, the peacock. Okay? As we all know, we are going to place our hands on the floor backwards. We are going to float magically into the air. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to try to do. That's a difficult pose. It's a difficult pose to hold for a long period of time. So we have come further than I anticipated us coming with our peacock. So we are going to accept our peacock for what it is tonight. Until next time, yoga friends.